Yeah, yo. Does my mic sound nice?
Mic check, 1, 2.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. We
Yes,
back.
sir, we're back at you once again.
One more time.
The Happy Hour, Bison One, and Darius Jones.
Yo, cheers, man.
Cheers
Word
to this.
up, yo. They call me Bison One, aka Malice.
And I'm a Darius Jones. You're right back in the mix. We're coming at you right out of Santa Ana, California, the new studio. And you know where you heard it first.
The Happy Hour.
So like we said, we like to just jump back into it, man. So what's been going on, Darius? What's been going on? We like to hear the current events, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, as you already know, you guys might be able to tell by my voice. This whole last week, man, I've been down for the count since the last week's episode. I've been sick as a fucking dog, man. Sick as hell. My lungs are ruined. I can hardly breathe.
I think me and NATO had told you to go to the doctor and get that checked out, bro. It just does. I don't know.
If I remember correctly, I don't know if those were the exact words. Maybe it was something more like, man the fuck up, pussy.
Yeah. And why you letting people know how we talk off air, bro?
Hey, well, you know,
straight up, buck up.
You know what it is. So on the real shit, current events, just been sick and retarded. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I think I know a little bit about that. Speaking of current events, man, you know, we like to keep up with artists and shit because this show's about art. It's about music, the whole underground culture, hip hop,
about LA,
rock,
where we're from.
LA, where we're from. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed, I'm an Instagram guy. You know what I'm saying?
Aren't we all
I'm constantly
these days?
on Instagram, especially, in the bathroom and shit. If I don't bring my fucking phone, I'm freaking the fuck out, right? But I noticed, I saw Tumex on there, man.
Oh, I know. Tumex. Oh, and you know what, man? Tumex, man, he's a real one, man. I grew up on Tumex.
That's the trip. That's the trick, because you were on Kirky, right? When you heard Tumex.
Yeah. Actually, I came onto Tumex way back in Albuquerque. One of my boys, R.I.P. Mike Rayel, Elmo.
R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, he's actually the one who put me onto him. But yeah, Tumex is a real one, man. I grew up on that
he's,
shit. Him and Memo.
You could go as far as to say he's a West Coast legend, dude. And this dude is like, I'm not going to lie, man. Like I always say, R.I.P. Big C's, R.I.P. U4. This dude, Tumex, is always out here doing shit for the community. As far as hip-hop goes,
absolutely.
as far as graffiti goes, memorials.
Absolutely.
You name it. This dude, actually performed at U4's memorial.
Oh, hell.
Shout out to the
See,
whole
that's the
STK
real
crew.
one street team right there.
Yeah, word up. And he showed up and did his thing, man. And he, I logged on to his Instagram, and we noticed he's got a lot of albums. Dude, we actually clicked on to his Bandcamp. Do you have that information there?
You know what? I could pull it up here in about 2 seconds. But yeah, I mean, he. So what's going on is basically Tumex. He's a real one, no doubt about it. But he's kind of been reaching out to his fans. Because he's had some personal things go on in his life. We're not going to touch on all that. It's not for us to say. But he was really just reaching out for everyone to, dig back in the basket of tracks that he has. And
Dude, he's got a shitload of fucking albums, bro. You could find him at Tumex, 2mex Bandcamp, that's BANDCAM like Mary, P like power.com. So Tumex.bandcamp.com. Dude's got a shitload of albums on there.
Shout out to him on Instagram as well. That's the number 2 MEXOM as in Mary D. And that's on Instagram.
I believe that
Once
stands
again,
for Mexican descent there, man. Hey, dude's an OG, man.
Absolutely.
And like we say around here all the time, dude, gotta show love where love is due, right?
Show love where
so
love is due.
So without further ado,
hey, let's jump into the first one. We're gonna show a little love to Tumex right here, and the first track that we're gonna play right here. This is actually off of his self-titled album, and the first track that we're gonna play right here. This is called Ghost Memo.
Ghost Memo,
so let's
dude.
get into it.
Let's go.
I speak from centuries of the heart grown wise with tales. I shall tell you one. Long ago, there lived a man.
Ghost Memo, I find no joke in saying this. Thank you for lifting me out of my cloak of vagueness. No longer in my grasp louder. I see the mosaic of white clouds. I know that the day is alright now. You are a part of the great above. Your heart is a work of art inside the gates of love. I can't wait for you to blossom and extend and feel awesome again. Sometimes I look at a smiling newborn baby. You wonder if you've returned, maybe. But then again, you were always near. At the end of all the hallways of fear. No more IVs in your arm when scorn. You are my LIVE alarm. You used to kill a whole box of cereal and chill, but listen to classic rock on the stereo. Even when you were bedridden and my head was hidden, we knew we couldn't quit when responsibility came crashing down. It's all so silly now, the names you smashed and clown. Around you, I felt so mortal. Experimented with drugs and fell through slow portals. On that last day, we drove around and rocked hip-hop. Talked about girls we loved and whatnot. I know now that death is not over. I've transferred your image onto my left shoulder.
I speak from centuries of the heart grown wise with chaos. I shall tell you one. Long ago, there lived a man. I speak from centuries of the heart grown wise with chaos. I shall tell you one. Long ago, there lived a man.
I still roll with circus, and the shape shifted ever since you left to guide us. Our fate's been lifted. I remember being in my room, nobody and me and you listening to KXOU. Rock One tribute show with Mike Nardone. It was a night of atonement, cheaper stereo components, seek the real enjoyment. I sleep every now and then, wondering where the joy went. The voices of a little boy sent into the onyx of it all. You are now all the comics on your wall. You are Akira, you are Spawn. You are what I hear in the wind at the dawn. Thank you for just being you. I'm trying my best and I'm trying to follow through.
I speak from centuries of the heart grown wise with chaos. I shall tell you one. Long ago, there lived a man of dreams with long and slender hands. He was a maker of ceremonial man. Every morning at sunrise, he began very important one. Carve the faces of the poor. But the maker's unquenched desire wrestled the dream from life. He saw the face of fire carved in frosty sight. The man and ebony suns scorched all the dawn. Now the cycle is complete. The maker left his mark.
Yeah, that was a fucking slammer. I know everybody's heard that hook before right there, man.
Damn, now that's a hot one. I love that shit.
He always has that, like, kind of like, how do you say it? Like, it's like a fucking, like a classy little feel to it, like a soulful
He has
feel.
he has a total unique and recognizable cadence to him. I love that.
Yeah,
I love
everything from
his style.
with the Visionaries and with OMD, with Cholo Lancino.
With Memo.
Yeah, Mamo. Yeah, word up, RIP. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But like I said, we're gonna shout out that track again. Yeah, it's Ghost Memo. You can find it on the self-titled 2Mex album. Be sure to log on. Look, I'm gonna say it again. It's 2mex.bandcamp.com. He's got a shitload of albums. How many albums you got on there?
You know what? I actually, because we were talking about it before the break, I went ahead and counted. Just alone on Bandcamp, he's got 37 albums available.
37 fucking albums. 30,000 followers. So we're calling out on our humble little platform.
Absolutely.
It's the happy hour.
That's what we're here to use it for.
Yeah, word up. Be sure to log on to it's the happy hour as well. It's the
don't forget.
ITS_THE_HAPPY_HOUR.
That's
log on to
It's the happy hour on Instagram with underscores between everything.
Yeah.
And just remember, go ahead and make sure you get on Bandcamp. Go show 2Mex some love. He's got some bangers on there. He's got a whole, I mean, if I have to say so myself, I mean, that's a catalog right
That's
there.
a fucking catalog like a motherfucker. Hey, dude, what's it take, dude? You know what I'm saying? You download an album. $10 an album, yo.
$10.
Download 3 of those motherfuckers. He's got 30,000 fans, dude. Download 3 albums. Download 4 of them. Download the whole fucking catalog.
And this is a motherfucker who's eating off his music, bro. So
Yeah,
show
word
some
up.
love.
Show some
It's the
fucking
real
love
shit.
like he does to the fucking community.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But yeah.
And don't forget, once again, don't forget to show him some love on Instagram as well. That's the number 2MEXOMD on Instagram. And we want to show a little bit more love, and we were going through some of that catalog, and there was just so many good fucking
so
tracks.
much fucking music.
It was hard to pick. But we have another one on the way for you right now. Bison, you want to go ahead and introduce the next track?
Yeah, the next song is off of the No Hawk. No, is it? No, it's off the unreleased.
On the unreleased hits. That's
Unreleased
2Mex
hits.
unreleased hits album.
I don't really know how to fucking pronounce this, but it's DIYPARTISAN. So is
Maybe-
it do-it-yourself partisan?
DIY partisan or die partisan. Either way, it doesn't really matter what
Shit
it's called.
slams.
Listen to this shit. This shit bangs.
Let's go.
Hello? Hello? Do you hear me? Can you hear me? You don't know me, but I know you. I sure as fuck know you. I'm a painter. I mean, I paint. No, I do have enough to do. No, it's not a hobby. It's a way of life. No, I'm not bored. I'm only talented. Don't shove me out of line. Don't pretend I don't exist. Don't lock the gate and tell me I don't belong here. Here with the rest of the white male art. This is LA. You live on my land. You drink my booze. You smoke my grass. You fuck me and call the place a museum. But you still lock me out.
Notable secrets, heightened awareness, free question. Secret dreams fade to blue, lucky reality. Killer angel, Mr. Machine told me to tank young. Stand up to bullets in school. I started talking to him like you need to tell the truth, and I'm not gonna do it. Green versus gray, the dream versus the day. Christopher Cross is not Jesus Christ. On the other hand, Pacific Rum is Spider-Man, wire the land. Clever discord, forever piss poor. My motherboard is not my mother's never bored. I love whatever she could afford. I used to scream, mommy buy me this. And now my mom dreams of her son, buy her this. Is the moment, my moment magically mentally born. Tense, trembled, and tragically tentatively tore. Fits like a glove, plug it in. Love is the drug within. Not all heroes win, most heroes sin. Gold zero spins, binary codes. I am very old, I am very cold. The powers that be are not flowers to me. I don't smell the roses, spell word around their poses. 4x6 and 5x7s. Metaphors mix life with heavens. Equal lean, sequel beans, the sequence beam. Multiple numerals, most of all you in the world. And goals to fall through other worlds. Pyramids, pyramids of the grid. The round inside the square. The beautiful sound that hides in there. by machine guns, and I am in an artillery base. Arch enemies must face the sad taste, the gas face on the ad space. I fly up to ad space as the wind stirs you bottom dwellers. I begin to blur the auto propeller.
Welcome aboard Interworld Airlines Flight FINAM, non-stop supersonic service to the New Jerusalem. Your captain is the Lord Jesus Christ, and I'm your chief stewardess, the Angel of Mercy. You will find your seatbelt in Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Fasten your seatbelts, please.
As the plane leaves the earth,
An offering as I kneel in front of the sun. I often feel as if I'm ready to run. On the way to trying to become someone, I realize that you are where I'm from. Green, red, blue, white, black. Dreams bled through night attacks. California, calendar, islander. You frown at me, I'll smile at her. Fall in love with her, meant to photograph. Please fall gentle when you go to laugh. Don't reveal the secrets of your soul. Can't contain or keep under control. You don't have to learn how to dance. Your heart's beating, baby, you weren't a chance. I'm not under God, I am one with God. I'm not an American, I have just gotten arrogant. New breath, old souls look forward to new death. The lease is up on this brainwashed kit. Release my pain in the brain mosh pit. I don't fear the Wizard of Oz, nor do I fear a lizard with laws. Music is the channel, hip hop is the canal that I can do it now. B-boys communicate, it feels great, like if you were on a date with the one you love. If the sun threw doves like a funeral, would you know? It's a ceremony, share or be lonely. Cerebral errands only. My heart is under pounds of toxic paste. My art is underground, no oxygen to waste. Hair bubbles, care for the struggle, dare to make trouble. This is dedicated to all those that seek to be creative and the native man.
Where were you when we needed you, our friend? Where were you when we needed you to bend? And now you claim to be part Sioux or Cherokee. But where were you when we came close to the end? When our land was being stolen, you just stood by when we were being massacred.
Yeah, what up, Fifis? That was DIY Partisan on 2Mex's unreleased hits album. Go get that shit at 2mex.bandcamp.com, and you heard it here on the Happy Hour.
Yeah, so there's this guy, right? He walks into a bar, and, he wants to get himself a drink. But before he can order a drink, he's interrupted, right, by this little person, midget. He's standing on a stool there, and he's screaming, "Free drinks for everybody in the fucking bar all fucking night," dude. This dude is looking flashy. He's got the diamonds on. He's got the dope gear on, right? So, this guy's like, fuck it. He starts drinking his free drinks, right? He's like 2 beers in. He's noticing this dude's got a lot of money. So he builds up enough nerve to, walk up to him. He walks up to, the midget, the little dude, and says, "Hey, man, if you don't mind me asking, dude, what do you do, man? How do you make so much money?" Little dude looks up at him, right, and says, I'm a fucking leprechaun, bro. He's like, bullshit, man. What the fuck? And he's like, nah, bro, I'm a fucking leprechaun. I wish this shit upon my fucking self. I grant wishes, dude. I can grant you wishes. What, man? If you're really a leprechaun, what do you mean, man? He's like, look, dude, I can grant you a wish. All you gotta do is let me get that ass. This dude's like, man, fuck that. Hey. The little dude tells him, hey, man, I'm not trying to force you into doing shit. Just think about it. So this guy goes back to the bar, right? Drinks another 2 beers, and he's like, man, I want to fucking be rich. Starts thinking about it, right? So he walks up to the little dude and says, fuck it. Hey, man, let's go to the bathroom and let's do this, man. I want to be rich. So they go in the fucking bathroom, right? They walk into the fucking stall. The fucking, they go in the stall. Midget has to stand on the toilet, whatever. Handle their fucking shit, dude. So the fucking dude, after they're done, right? The dude is like pulling his pants up and he's like, I can't believe I just let you do that. The fucking midget looks at him and says, I can't believe you thought I was a fucking leprechaun.
Oh my God. Okay, so there's this guy and he goes back to his doctor. He's waiting on some test results. And the doctor says, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And the patient says, give me the good news first. And he goes, well, your test results are back. And you only have 2 days to live. And the guy goes, that's the good news? What's the bad news? And the doctor goes, well, I've been trying to reach you for 2 days.
Oh my God.
Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. Ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. And all my day ones know what my life is like. Hella struggle and plenty more sacrifice. Said all my day ones know what my life is like. Hella struggle and plenty more sacrifice. Yeah, I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. All the hardships that I faced, every court case. Every time I put a lit blunt up to my face. Embrace the smoke, blew out a cloud and choke. Grab the spray paint and started modding like a fucking loke. Let them all feel the pain that I had to give. It was fuck the world without a reason to live. I let them all feel the pain that I had to give. It was fuck the world without a reason to live. Now I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off the shit that I done been through. I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. Ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. And all my day ones know what my life is like. Hella struggle and plenty more sacrifice. Blowing trees, can't sleep late nights, so I'm smobbing. That OG freight killer still got that resto poppin'. Hard copies from the 90s, come peep 'em. Fuck joining the ops, ISM the crew, the team I'm keeping. Crown like the molding, fuck what you holding. Hell's water like lava, catch a scolding. 3rd degrees with ease as I burn these bums. The blunt to the face is the victory lap. Exhale, inhale, clouds of the potent. Dispose of the weak link like some dirty rodents. Money up a little bit and it starts to showing. But I'm from the streets, that's the truth and they know it. I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. Ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. I ride around at night straight staring in my rear view. Tripping off all the shit that I done been through. And all my day ones know what my life is like. Hella struggle and plenty more sacrifice.
Oh, you're gonna crack one like that right on time, because that was the homie Dicer. You know what I'm saying? From ISM, STK out here in LA. Hey, dude, when I hear that dude's voice, I think about like train missions.
That shit was pretty hot.
Painting trains and shit. Hey, shout out to the whole Bay Area. I know he's out there in the Bay Area representing. I think he's somewhere like close to like Oakland. You know what I'm saying? My boy, yeah. Yeah, word up. My boy is out there, like, somewhere out there. But shout out to all the people I painted with. Baffle, R.I.P. Demo, R.I.P. Favor.
The Bay, you know what? The Bay,
area.
the Bay is sick. I spent a little bit of time out in the Bay.
Oh, did
I mean,
you?
I could go on and on and on and on about my time in the Bay, but let me tell you just a little story that I think
That's
of
a
real
little
quick
story.
because I have a homie. I'm not gonna say his real name. But his real name is Sinjin. I had to do it to him. So anyway, so check this out. He's actually out in he's in Oakland.
You were with him. You were with him?
No, you know, we had actually just we were doing a little traveling together. At the moment, we weren't in the same town together. So, but anyhow, so he's out there in Oakland, right? So he walks up to these guys. There's a couple big old gangster looking
Hey,
motherfucking
Oakland is
dudes
rough, dude.
standing outside of this fucking little bodega or a little liquor store or whatever. And they're smoking a blunt and just talking to each other, whatever. And he finally like works up the courage to walk up, and he's like, "Hey man, can you guys help me get like a little bit of weed? I just want a little bit of weed." And guy turns around, arms folded, looks at him, and he goes, "How much you need?" And he's like, I don't know, like 20, 25 bucks.
Oh,
and
no.
dude, so he holds the money out to him. Guy grabs the cash and turns around and
Puts it
just
in his
continues
fucking
on to start
pocket, bro.
talking to his fucking boy, right?
no.
Just like carrying on like nothing had happened.
That's that
and so
Compton shit.
my boy, he's kind of a skinny dude. Like, he's not going to take all the shit in the world, but he's a skinny dude, and these were apparently some big-ass motherfuckers. He waits like a minute or two awkwardly standing there, right? Lets them kind of carry on their conversation and goes, hey man, hey, what's up with that? And dude turns around and goes, what's up with what?
Oh, no. Dude
And
got.
he knew right at that moment.
That's
He's like,
fucked up, man.
there's nothing you
Hey,
could do but shrug
what
your
the
shoulders and be
fuck?
like,
What can you do
oh,
at that point?
man.
Unless you got a gun, unless you're ready to go to
man.
jail. Ah, dude, yeah, you got
That's
got,
an
dude.
Oakland
You-
story right there.
That's one of them wrong area situations. You know what I'm saying? But back to Dicer, you know what I'm saying? Out there in the Bay. That's crazy. That's crazy
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
out there in the Bay.
yeah,
that,
absolutely.
By the BTW. That's crazy you were out there in the Bay, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying is the Bay's lit. So
Yeah,
your
yeah,
boy,
whatever.
I mean, I can feel the litness.
I've been in the Bay before myself. But my homie Dicer, like when I hear his shit, it reminds me like I've been on missions with him painting on trains and shit. Hey yo, mad shout out. Yeah, I've been noticing on the gram. On the gram, like I said, I watch the gram when I'm taking a duker. The duker. You know what I mean? I watch the gram. I watch everybody's painting boxcars now, bro.
Oh my,
Bro, I spent like 4 years of my life,
That's
bro,
one of the-
painting boxcars.
that's the best canvas you can get.
R.I.P. all my friends out there, dude. Favor, Demo, you know what I'm saying? G1. Shout out to Baffle, Rask, fucking Riper. You know what I'm saying? My friends out there. But look, bro, it's a fucking trip. You get to paint fucking boxcars. It's the best, dude. It's a traveling fucking canvas.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Speaking of
shit.
traveling
And
on
it
trains,
I might know a little bit of something about a train or two.
a train or two. What were you doing, dude? What were
So
you
look,
doing?
okay, so well, I had like my days when I was younger and tried to like get into a little bit of graffiti art and shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I really just vandalized a lot of shit.
Yeah, but you weren't. Really,
I don't have the best letters, but here's what I do know about a train or two.
What is it?
I and I don't know if many other people know this about me. I know
There's a
I know
lot
some
of
of my
people.
close
It's a
people who do
subculture,
know.
bro. It's a subculture.
No, who know this about me, but I've hopped a couple freight trains in my day. I did a little bit of traveling.
When you say
yeah.
you've hopped a couple freight trains, I don't think really, like people don't really understand that.
I'm talking about straight like let's go.
What do you got on your back?
I mean, I got a
backpack?
big ass backpack, like I'm about to hike the Alps, right? Sleeping bag, all the fixins, a torch, some
All the
sterno,
fucking
some
fixins,
fresh
bro.
water. You gotta always have, the train food, baby. We gotta have a couple cans of spaghetti.
Let me ask you a question. Did you have the Bible? Did you have a copy of the fucking Bible?
There was a time or two that I actually did carry a Bible with.
Did you carry it or did you see it? Because I know it was a rare thing.
I
It was a
carried
rare
it
thing.
and I saw it.
Wow, how big was that shit, though?
Anyways,
No, for real.
that's not the point. The point here is I did a lot of fucking self-word reflection. I did a lot of soul searching. Yeah, maybe I did have a run-in or two with God or the Creator, or, the universe or whatever you want to call it. But let me just tell you. Just one story that pops out in my mind about when I was hopping some freight trains.
Okay, but wait, we gotta tell them something. I don't mean to interrupt you and anything like that. But what I'm trying to say here, excuse me, safety, doorknob. I just burped. But what I'm trying to say here is when you say you were hopping freight trains, what does that exactly mean? Because I know that a lot of our listeners do not have any type of idea of what you're talking about.
So what I mean is like so everyone's heard of a hitchhiker or seen like a horror movie where, the hitchhiker fucking kills everybody or something like that. Anyway, so
You're a fucking maniac,
we're hitchhiking on freight trains. So freight trains that you see running through any town. Basically, you go, you find the yard, you figure out which direction the fucking train is going, first off, where you want to go, who you want to be. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been around a couple of train yards myself,
so
but when you find an open boxcar, is that like luxury, bro?
Yeah, and you know what? It's a rare occurrence.
It is. Right?
These days, it's a very rare occurrence. I mean, they keep those pretty locked down. What we're usually riding is grainers, Canadian grainers.
How do you ride a fucking grainer, bro?
Well, because
That's a
on
hopper,
either
right?
side,
That's a hopper?
what you got to do is you got to find the right one. There's a couple different models, and on either end, there's a little porch or a patio.
Right in the end of it, right?
What you want to do is you want to find the ones with the a foxhole is what we call it. And so what it
Yeah, I
is
heard
is
you
a
talk
little
about that
it's a little
shit.
hole down in. So there's a platform here. It's like a little patio, small enough for like a person and a dog, or person or two maybe.
A person and a dog. I like that shit, bro.
And
You're
so
not the first
you pop
traveler I
in
saw,
there,
too.
and you can kind of duck out. No one can see you from the road. It's a little hideaway, and you can ride there safely. Anyway, so we were actually, me and my buddy Joey, J-Wug, shout out, I love you, baby boy. Hope you're doing well.
There it is.
And him and I were actually leaving from Denver, Colorado. We were actually traveling up. Funny,
And you
to
guys made
see,
it there on the fucking train,
well,
right?
almost. So, so we were heading up to actually see my buddy St. John that I just talked about in the
Fucking St. John.
yeah, in the fucking
fucked up,
unfortunate turn of events out in Oakland.
Holy
But anyway, so
moly.
what we were aiming on, we were trying to get out of Denver. It had been a shit show. We were ready to leave this fucking town. We didn't want to stay there another day. We're waiting under the bridge, camping there all night, just waiting on the
What
train
the
going
fuck
the
would
right
you
way.
do for money, bro?
And hold on, I want to get
No,
through
what
this
would you
story
do
because
for
this
money?
shit is amazing.
All right,
Well,
tell me.
what we would do, I mean, there's a lot of different ways to make
I know
money.
you would play the fucking guitar,
we
right?
play guitar.
You play
we
the
sang.
guitar.
Yeah, we play a little guitar and pluck the
Let
six
'em know
string.
what the
and,
fuck it is,
we
bro.
busked for money. Go to town's little main corners, main streets, find the city square,
the goddamn
and
thing, bro.
put out the case, play some music, and also we would always fly signs for like day labor or short term work. And I've learned a lot of trades
right.
actually doing that.
That's
yeah.
right.
I
I didn't
would
mean
do-
to interrupt you. Go back.
yeah,
go
and
back
so
to the
we
story.
did a lot of different things for money, but always made an honest buck, and that was the whole
pretty
goal. It was
fucking
really
rad,
humbling
bro.
experience. But so we're so Joey and I were trying to get out of Denver, Colorado. We're headed north. We're going to meet St. John up in Montana. And so we have to basically go through the Continental Divide, the Rocky Mountains. We didn't really realize, I guess, at the time what we were getting ourselves into, but we were like a couple young badasses, and we were like, "Fuck it, we got this."
What
Let's go.
kind of
Let's
train
go.
were you guys riding?
So we went to go hop
It
on,
wasn't
like I
a
said,
box
one of
car,
those
right?
Canadian grainers. No, we were hoping to get on a porch of the Canadian grainer. I don't want to call anyone out, but I think Joey said there's our car, and so we run up and go to toss. So you're running side by side with the train.
Yeah.
It's going, I don't know how many miles an hour. A few
That shit.
a good
Yeah.
good little steady speed, and you're running on the truss of rocks side by it with a 40-pound pack on your back, a guitar, a gallon of water, getting it. And so I go to toss the gallon of water up on the porch of the grainer, and it fell right the fuck through.
Oh no!
Watched our only gallon of water explode on the train.
Time to drink your
And we
own
were like,
piss.
you know what? We're not staying in Denver another day. So we jump up, we grab onto this grainer, we get on, and we're finally getting out. And as we get on, my left shoulder strap on my bag snaps. Boom. So now I'm carrying my bag with one shoulder strap. And turns out the reason the water fell through the porch of this thing is because
it didn't have the net like the.
It didn't have any porch. It's what they call there's two types of grainers, and so you have the grainer with the foxhole in the patio.
Is the hopper, right? It's the hopper trainer.
So it's like shaped like almost like a little angle
Yeah,
on the
that's
bottom,
the
flat on
hopper.
top.
That's what we
and
call hoppers.
So what you do, and so what happened is we ended up hopping on what they call a suicide, and so a suicide ride.
That's the flat ones, right?
So a suicide, instead of having a porch right there, a little flat area to stand on, it has two welded L bars in an X going across the bottom, and then it's straight through to the fucking tracks.
That sounds like no.
So you
sweat.
have two bars to stand on, and there's two men standing on this fucking thing, right? And not to mention, we're leaving Denver, Colorado in something like
and that was
January.
that shit rushing.
In January.
Was this motherfucking train going?
Once we were on it, it starts going. So we're riding dirty face. The wind's blowing right in our face. My bag, the strap just snaps. So I'm hanging onto the railing above me, 1 foot on each bar. He's standing next to me, 1 foot on each bar, and we're just standing there getting blasted with cold ass wind to the face because it's January.
So what
going
did you
through the
guys
Rocky
do?
Mountains.
What did you guys do?
So we rode this out for as long as we fucking could. At this point, it's too late to jump
You
off.
can't fucking ride it out like that the whole fucking time,
And
bro.
we tried, man, and we probably went a good few hours, 4 hours, 5 hours.
Standing up?
Going through, I swear to God, just weaving in and out of the Rocky Mountains, all the way up these crevices. And so as the train's turning, we can actually see a few cars ahead of us and we're getting tired, man. It's brutal. We have no water.
So what happened?
We lost all our water.
So what the fuck
So
happened?
we make the executive decision. 5 cars up, there's a flat wood cart, and
Those are the flat
we
ones.
say, you know what? There's our salvation, bro. If we can get there, we can lay down, drop
How
the
fuck
bags.
Did you guys get in that shit?
So-
'Cause- well, anyways, okay. So, you
So
guys
what
get
we
on
do,
the flat
so
car.
the wood cart, I mean, it's just a flatbed. It's like
Yeah,
when
I
you
know
see a
what those
flatbed work truck, right? But it's just a giant train car like that.
Usually
and so
toys
what we
tag
do
those
is we just
motherfuckers up.
climbed the fucking ladder onto the top of the box cars and the other grainers that were there. And,
cart to
and
cart?
ran across the top of them and jumped car to car until
While
we
it's
got
moving?
while it's moving through the mountains.
Wild bastards.
Through the mountains, and get all the way up to the wood cart. We finally lay down, and we're just going up through these mountains and slowly, periodically going through these little tunnels, right? These train tunnels. We didn't actually realize there was that many tunnels, and so we'd go through tunnels that were, a few
you like my
seconds
sound
long.
effects?
Yeah, I like that. It was actually kind of like that. It was very therapeutic. It was actually one of the most amazing things because you're in the mountains by yourself. You would see deer running by. You'd see mountain lions, and it was beautiful and it was amazing, but it was freezing. We were thirsty as fuck.
All right,
and
so
so we
what-
get there,
what
right,
the
and we're
fuck
finally
happened?
relaxing. We're going through these periodic tunnels, and then all of a sudden,
You get to
boom,
the flat
because
cart, right?
because
You're in
we
the flat
know,
cart.
yeah, and we know that when you go through these tunnels, the engine at the front of the train is pumping carbon monoxide
Pumping
out of the engine.
pumping.
So when you go through these tunnels, you got to try to hold your breath because
Now, how long
you're going
were
to get
these
carbon
tunnels?
monoxide poisoning.
How long were these tunnels?
Periodically, I mean, we probably went through a series of like 10, 12,
Well, how long were they?
15.
Like seriously speaking, like
Some of these were like 15 seconds, 20 seconds,
shit.
a minute, and then all of a sudden, boom, this one goes dark. And it doesn't stop. And it never stops. And so we're already holding our breath. And we have no water. Typically, what a train rider would do, right, is you would soak your bandana that you wear around your neck in water, and you would try to breathe through it.
It's safe to say that you saw your life flash before your very eyes, right?
Fucking immediately. I was like, this is not coming
Nado's
back.
fucking cracking up.
I know.
What the
It
fuck?
sounds funny.
Hey,
It was scary as
did you not
fuck.
have an agenda? Did you not have a
Dude,
plan?
here's what starts happening, bro. We're looking at each other. We can't see a damn thing. And then I had put my rag. We had no water. Usually we'd soak your rag and try to breathe through it to filter the carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
So I just start spitting all over the inside of my bandana, just spitting all over it, nasty as hell.
That'll
And
hold
plug
some
it
of that.
over my nose and my mouth, and I'm trying to breathe through this fucking
your
thing
boy do?
as slow as possible, the littlest breaths I could take.
What'd your boy do?
I don't know what the fuck he did, but all I know is after I want to say this
How long was that
tunnel
ride?
had to have been 15, 20 minutes.
God damn!
One of the longest. We found out after the fact. It's one of the longest train tunnels in North America.
fucking
It's one of the
idiots.
most deadly train tunnels to ever ride through. Yeah, and
What happened to your friend?
we come out the other side, right? Finally, I'm just sitting there taking these baby breaths, hyperventilating.
Did that help you out, though?
We
What
come
you
out.
did?
Oh, I stayed conscious. We come out the other side of this fucking tunnel, right? And apparently now we're on the Utah side. Boom! We pop out. It's bright. I can't
Bright
see a
as
shit.
fuck.
I look over. Number one, the first thing I notice is that we're at a base of a ski resort. That was the first thing. I'm like, oh shit, we're
Chicks.
laid out on a wood cart, and everyone's in line to
Yeah,
get on a
those wood
ski
carts.
lift right here.
For people who don't understand, wood carts have no siding.
Yeah, so you could see everything
see
on it.
everything. It's just
So
like-
we pop out, and literally 15 feet away from us are little kids about to load a chairlift to go skiing, and they see these hobos laying on a fucking wood cart of a train. Then I realize Joey's fucking knocked out cold, drooling all over himself.
So what happened to him?
Oh my
couldn't
god, he
take
must.
the carbon monoxide?
He fucking, I don't know what he did, if he even tried to fight
didn't
it.
try, bro.
And he was fucking, he got carbon monoxide put in. I jumped up. I was worried actually. At the time, I wasn't that funny. I was scared as fuck. I jump up, I start smacking him. He's all,
He probably
like,
got
"Thank God."
serious fucking permanent brain damage.
Dude.
Speaking of some shit that'll hit your brain, hit you upside your fucking head, let's get right back to the motherfucking music. Bro.
Keep it
That was a
moving
crazy-ass-
like a freight train.
Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you batch your paper, do you keep it gangsta? Are you real enough? Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you batch your paper, do you keep it gangsta? Are you real enough? My city is a snow globe and I shake it up. In the middle of the storm, real gangsters are born if they're real enough. Break it down. Seal it up, put it in a duffel bag. Is it that shit up? Hit 'em with an 8-ball, get your cake up. 30 missed calls in the night, better wake up. Never let a fiend hit you with a scheme. Anybody look a little weak when they slip up. Now if you see your paper rising, then you get it right. But you best to keep that to yourself and keep your circle tight. Cause you don't wanna pack a Wolverine to spell the weakness. Hit you with a bullet for your work and your Adidas. Shoot a pack of Nina. Shit stuck with cannabis sativa cause you're looking like a pussy with a pussy ass demeanor. And will you protect the plug like the president? Even if they give you life and the judge won't even question it. All action, no talk. That's just how you gotta be if you wanna be the boss. No pussy footing, no playing games. I'm reaching for the stars, not that chump change. Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you batch your paper, do you keep it gangsta? Are you real enough? Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you batch your paper, do you
sack. Where would the other half at? Oh shit, thought we were gonna have that. Auntie ride, yeah, we're trapping at the hatchback. Gotta bring it back with a fool, take a gas. Roll up that gas, and 2 hits the pass. Double seal with the deal on the pack, and it's in the bag. If it wasn't back sealed, giving no fuck when I roll up a backwood. Double in my cup, while we whip on the block. Yeah, we coming up. It's the FAT, SOE. Split a cigarillo when I feel it with my feelings. Had to make a living and I did a drug dealing. Quit my fucking job, now they all in the feelings. All gold teeth, I don't care about the feelings. Now they say that you changed up. Well shit, maybe it's all for the better, cause I'm all about my cheddar. No matter the weather, no sleep, just grind. I'm all about my paperwork and overtime. Dropping all this track, like we drop the bag. Pour another cup while we smoke a bag. Hot box the whip, don't break the shell. Hold your breath, bitch, just spill my cup now. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We're all about a cake in the 48 state. This is our fate, just pushing the weight. Reside at Hell Gates, now I can't feel my face, but ahead of the race, and there's no letting up. Fuck what you thinking, bitch, we coming up. Stacking the profit, bitch, we double up. Fuck what you thinking, bitch, we coming up.
Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you write your paper, do you keep it gangsta? Are you real enough? Better revise your game plan, cause I keep climbing up. Better rethink your strategy if you plan to be moving up. If the streets are drafting, let's get it cracking. Are you signing up? When you write your paper, do you keep it gangsta? Are you real enough?
Yes, fuck yes. That was the fire right there. That was actually from an artist you guys have already heard of here on the Happy Hour. That's Gadgets Empirical.
Good old Gadget!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the boy right there out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. That track was actually called Real Enough, featuring one of the other good homies from out there in the 505 as well. His name is Fatso. That's Fatsoe. You can find actually both of them, Gadgets Empirical, Fatso's music, on Instagram. Check them out there on Spotify, iTunes, all the major platforms. Show some love.
Yeah,
And,
that was definitely a fucking good song. Both them dudes sounded fucking great on there. You know, though, I wanted to tell you something. That last story you were telling me about the train and all that. I was kind of hoping that maybe you would have, like, the train would have hit a little bump and you would have flown out that bitch.
What the
Got sucked
fuck?
up under that bitch and ran
Oh,
over. You
are
piece
you
of trash.
fucking serious?
Or should I say it in your government name?
Oh, you're
You piece of trash.
fucking idiot. You know what? You know what's funny about that?
What's funny?
I was thinking just the other day that I wished you fucking slipped in the shower and hit the back of your fucking cranium.
I cracked my skull?
on the fucking on the soap bar.
I had a nightmare about that, you piece of
Yeah,
shit. I fucking
good.
hate you.
You know why? Because you've been
Did
talking
you
all
cause
week,
that fucking
all
nightmare?
week, bro. I've been sick as a fucking dog,
you
and you've been
fucking-
talking more shit than ever fucking before. And I didn't know if that was even
Well,
fucking
I'm sorry.
possible.
I wanna tell you-
I'm
I wanna
serious.
tell you-
You're
hey,
just a real fucking.
Hey, you fucking dumb fucks. Look what the fucking time it is.
What
time is it?
We got time. Oh shit! It's shot time.
Come again?
Man, it's shot time.
Say it again in my face.
It's shot time!
Yeah. So I fucking had this fucking crazy dream a couple nights ago, right? It's about this, I think it's like an old fairy tale or like a nursery rhyme. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it was a good dream or a bad dream. It had them all mixed up all at once. But there was this lady lived in the fucking woods, right? And she fucking had a house made of like candy canes and fucking peppermint and chocolate and butterscotch, right? She'd lure the kids over to her house and then, long story short, she'd throw them in the fucking oven and eat them, right? So today's shot of the week is...
Where are they at?
Neto.
Where are they at?
You need to
Got the
introduce us
fucking
here, bud.
shots. Here we go. All right,
Here
Nato.
we go. Oh my god. 99 butterscotch.
Okay,
Told
who's
you
the
we were gonna turn it up.
yeah? Who's the fucking culprit?
Okay, well, we were complaining last time about the pussiness of the drinks, you know.
Can we get a fucking
And this
percentage?
Yeah, he brought us back to 49.5% alcohol.
We're back.
Fuck sound.
Well,
in
if
the
we're not
woods.
fucking back,
in the woods.
Okay, well, I have tried this. Heartburn City, baby. Let's go.
oh yeah. Well, it seems like that seems to be a trend with us as well.
That's a trend. Let's fucking rock out in this shot. Cheers to Tumex.
Hey,
Cheers.
Cheers to Tumex. And to everyone else tuned in to the happy hour. We're here with you.
Much love, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh.
I mean, chaser. That shit was warm.
Oh, chasers off the girls. Nope.
You know what?
I needed
like-
a burp.
It's like the
Safety.
sweetest old lady of candies mixed with the gut punch of a homeless man.
It's like a butterscotch candy mixed with the plastic of the couches.
This is
You know,
fucking
yeah, it tastes gross.
bad. It's like the sweetest of old ladies that lives in the woods and invites you to her house and puts you in the oven and eats you.
Hey, I don't think it's too bad. I kind of like it. It's a little bit warming. I thought you said you thought that the Fireball kind of gave you a Christmassy vibe. This gives me a little bit of a holiday vibe to it.
What kind
do you
of fucking
think?
holiday are you talking about here? Are you talking about like everyone fucking gathered around the fucking burning trash can? What kind of fucking holiday are you talking about, bro?
I think it tastes not half bad. Really, it burns like a motherfucker.
I mean,
but it
do-
tastes
okay.
good.
Okay,
No,
verdict
what I'm
here.
saying is the fucking holiday is a bunch of hobos around. The
Yeah, I
fucking
hear
trash
what you're
can.
saying, and I chose to ignore it.
No, but do you like it
piece
better
of
than 99 Bananas?
Oh yeah, you know what? I would
What?
drink that over 99.
Yeah,
bananas
honestly?
every day.
Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
Really?
I think this has a little bit more of a nasty taste than the bananas.
Really?
I
I
fucking
also
agree.
did chase it with fruit punch, so I might not be the
Oh
best.
yeah, see, I'm the only one that didn't chase it with anything. So.
Take a chaser. I'm gonna agree 100% with NATO right now. That 99 Bananas is way better tasting. Way better tasting.
Yeah, well, my palate's clean. Let me tell you,
But
bananas
this shit,
tastes a lot better.
this shit does kick you right in the fucking
It does.
balls.
At least it has that.
It kicks
We
you in
can
the
agree on
balls.
that.
Not only does it kick you in the balls, it kicks you in the balls with some bicep boots. Like some fucking pointy ass.
Pointy
fucking,
ones you could grab.
Yeah, the pointy.
You've seen those, yeah.
Kicks you right in the fucking balls with a bicep
Hey,
boot.
speaking about getting kicked in the balls, let's listen to one more fucking banger. And let's get back into NATO's corner.
Cheap, 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 I spent too much, and all my funds have bit the dust. I know, no, I gotta get some more before I get some 3 or 4. Hey, give me today things I wish I wanna say. Bold, not feeling bold. Be this way until I'm old. When you said see you later, you meant it
Yo. So we're back
Yeah.
at it once again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're back to our last segment right here. And if you guys remember from last week, this is what we call NATO's Corner.
NATO's Corner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to interject a little bit of metal into your lives. Last week, he gave you some homework. He gave us some homework. And we were all supposed to do a review. So without any further ado, what's up, NATO?
Yeah, what up? First of all, Darius, your train story was fucking hilarious.
Thank you.
No,
That shit
it was
Well,
and
and it's 100% true. It's all real.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
I haven't laughed a while in a good while. Let me tell you.
Good. I'm glad.
Okay.
Hey, that's the point here on the happy hour. Right?
So, yeah, after last week, there's been a little bit of a black cloud hanging over NATO's Corner here. None of us like that track, so let's listen to something better this week. You know what I mean?
Yes,
this
sir.
week was
And our homework.
Yeah, you guys' homework was the
Mastodon.
song "The Motherlode" by Mastodon.
wow. What a fucking song.
What a
dude.
song. No, it's actually,
Bro.
that song is fucking amazing.
It fucking is. It's some genius fucking level shit, bro.
Okay, let me
And
tell
that's
you
the
guys.
fucking drummer singing, right?
Yes,
Oh,
it is
no
a drummer, Bron Daler. He's a drummer. He sings on that track. He
Bro,
sings the
that's the
verse, the
drummer
hook,
singing.
and then that's it.
I didn't know that was the drummer doing the whole vocal track.
You know, the thing about Mastodon, they used to be like a progressive metal kind of style, with the odd
Yeah,
time signatures
yeah.
and stuff. And then a couple years back, they just started releasing new music, and you listen to it, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You
Super
know,
melodic and touches
No,
you
they
in the
became
soul.
a stadium rock,
Oh,
like
yeah,
a stadium
they-
rock
They
type of thing.
turned it up. They definitely turned it up.
You listen to that kind of stuff, and people are usually like, oh, they sold out, stuff like that. But when I first listened to this, I was like, damn, son,
They
like
took
for
it
real,
there.
like
They
for
took
real.
it there.
Yes.
They fucking
No, that's
killed
just
it,
to
dude.
prove that they can do, they have a wide spectrum. They
They're
can
versatile,
perform, Yeah, exactly.
versatile.
They're very versatile. And they can perform big stadiums like that.
So
and also bring you
our,
that
so
more
our,
of an underground feel.
yeah,
to
that's
it.
fucking true, brother. The fucking thing is, most of the reviews of that song. My review of that song is that it's saying no matter what the fuck happens, you can fucking dust yourself off.
You can overcome.
You can overcome. You can get up, and as long as you're standing up tall and straight and shit, and you look decent, you can do it all over again, baby.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think if you're a normal human, human being breathing, you listen to the song, you're gonna get the same message. Anybody listening to the song is gonna get the same message. You could overcome. You know what I mean? And that's what I get from the song. That's why I like it so much.
Yeah.
I showed Big Bison, back in the days when I first heard it.
Yeah, that's true.
We felt instantly in love with this fucking song. That's why I brought it up.
Absolutely, yeah, it's dear to the heart.
It's a
and
fucking great
it's an
fucking
amazing
song.
fucking song. I found myself every time I listened to it just getting lost, man, just lost.
Yeah, it's 'cause
in
the
the
guy-
music. Even the instrument breaks where the singing would stop, man, and
Yeah.
just the drums and the guitar
It's going
solo
down.
is absolutely It's
Mastodon.
fucking
Mastodon
ridiculous.
has 3 singers: the lead guitarist, the bass player, and the drummer. Right?
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to be picky or anything, but I like when the fucking drummer's singing. bro.
Yeah, you know what?
Some of
I
those
love it.
songs-
I love it when Bron
'Cause
Taylor
he's
sings.
writing those
He
lyrics, right?
writes heartfelt stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
He writes heartfelt
You
stuff.
can tell he's kind of been through a little bit of shit. That's my favorite kind of shit is people who have gone through some kind of fucking, some kind of
some sort of hardship.
Yeah, word the fuck up, dude.
because it brings the real shit out of you.
Yeah, it does.
know what I
and
mean?
that fucking song definitely makes
was a
you
good one.
feel like the way he's talking to you on that song, like you asked for a review on that shit, Nato. The way I felt this guy was talking to you is like, I'm your friend, dude. I'm here. But he's not only your friend, he's letting you know there's forces working with you. You just gotta keep going. Doesn't matter what the fuck happens. Get your fucking ass up off the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Dust yourself off and keep fucking pedaling, bro. Keep fucking going forward,
Yes, sir.
bro.
Yeah, you heard it here on the fucking happy
That's
hour,
what it's
baby.
about. So, hey, that was actually, you know what, Nato, that was a fucking dope ass pick for the first track of the week.
Definitely.
Well, and I don't mean to jump the gun, but
let's move on to next week.
Yeah, what's
you know,
up
off
next
the air
week?
a little bit. We, me and the boy Darius here. Apparently, my boy Darius was playing in a death metal band back in the days. Huh?
I did. I'm guilty as charged.
I fucking believe it.
Yeah, I was a crooner for a little bit. You know, I did my fair share of death metal vocals, and yeah, that was my thing, man. We love to do that shit. So we did a lot of originals, but we also did a lot of cover songs.
So
too.
what's the fucking song gonna be?
All right. Well, next week's song is gonna be "Spirit Crusher" by Death.
Oh shit!
Ow! Ow! Ow!
And as I understand, my boy Darius here used to cover it back in the day.
Yes,
huh?
sir. Actually, yeah, we were talking a little bit. We were in between sets out back having a beer, and we were talking about my old death metal band. We covered Spirit Crusher by Death at actually a Vans skateboard competition out in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We were live on TV. It was a shit show. It was a fucking hell of a blast.
Let me tell you
That's
about Death,
nice.
baby. The fucking album that song comes from, The Sound of Perseverance.
Yes, sir.
Is my favorite Death album, baby.
Fuck yes.
Chuck Schuldiner, the godfather of death metal,
Fuck
baby.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
fucking talking about,
Yes,
nigga.
sir.
He was the godfather of death metal, man, and he made what death metal is nowadays, man. The technical stuff, just the overall, just general idea of the death metal back in the days wasn't explored much as fucking Chuck Schuldiner did, you know.
Oh,
Like,
exactly. And that's why, I mean, that's such an amazing song to pick right there, too, is because it kind of showcases.
It was his last
all
album before he
of
passed
those-
away, too.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. It's
And
like
he tried a whole new vocal style that just inspired countless acts
Oh my
in
God.
the metal genre, man.
And that shit, let me tell you,
know-
I did it no justice. I did it the best I could, and but
just the fact that you
he
did
was
it, man, is
yeah,
enough, man.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
he-
Like,
that shit was absolutely insane. That's an
Definitely.
amazing track.
Definite fucking lead, dude. So Death, huh? What's the song called again?
song's called Spirit Crusher.
Spirit Crusher.
Crusher.
Yeah, baby. And by the way, I want to send a shout out to Wowzer. And I also want to say to the motherfuckers that keep like disrespecting my graffiti pieces, don't be a little bitch, bro. The song is called Death, bitch.
Hey, no negativity here. But hey, stop hating on shit like that because it's not in your fucking lane. Stay in your fucking lane.
Yeah,
but anyways,
well.
that's neither here nor there. We're on the happy hour.
All right, here we got right here for you guys. This is my homeboy's band right here, Jizz Grenade. Actually, a couple of my homeboys. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I kind of know those guys. I think
Yeah.
if I
They're
believe,
cool. They're cool guys,
if
man.
I'm
They're
cor-
fucking.
if
They're,
I'm-
they're
if I'm-
fucking cool guys.
If I'm right,
I've heard a
I've
little
gotten
something
drunk
about the
with
Jizz
these
Grenade.
guys.
No, yeah, they're awesome, man. And this song's called "You're Out," and you can find these motherfuckers at Jizz Grenade on Instagram. That's at JIZZGRENADE at Instagram, baby.
Hell yeah. And this is the happy hour. It was amazing hanging with you guys. And until next time.
We'll be right back.